Welcome to Ethereal Star Tarot. This is going to be a general monthly read for the sign of Gemini in January 2021. I meditated on your cards and pre-shuffled the cards. In my meditation, I saw a bumblebee. I don't know the spiritual meaning of a bumblebee besides, like, queen energy, abundance, having all the tools you need, etc., etc. So I will look at the bumblebee card in the Spirit Animal Oracle at the end, see if it resonates with the rest. The Emperor jumped out twice in your pre-shuffle, so to me that speaks to having a supportive energy around you. Didn't really see too much else. Saw a lot of green, could be speaking to the heart chakra, could just be speaking to, again, that bumblebee energy, springtime, abundance, pentacle energy. I wasn't feeling so much the heart chakra as I was feeling, abundance energy. So let's see what the cards say. Angel spirit guides, messages for Gemini. Again, the Emperor just popped out. So that's 3 times. You could be dealing with an Aries, or you could just have that like grandfather type support. Wise masculine energy around you. It doesn't have to be your partner, it doesn't have to be, someone in your immediate energy field. It could be like an uncle or something, a brother, a friend. Doesn't have to be a male friend. It could just be an Aries or someone who possesses those, supportive qualities. That's all. But we'll see if it comes out again. Messages for Gemini in January 2021. You have the Magician. Again, having all the tools you need for abundance. Let's see what else pops out. I'm going to do a 10 card reading and then pull some clarifiers. Whoa. High Priestess in reverse. That could just mean your intuition is a little bit off. Or you're in that like plotting energy. Maybe about your abundance or about whatever plans you have come springtime. Maybe you've manifested a lot this year. And, you're looking forward to its abundance once winter is over, pretty much. But we'll see. Okay, you have the World card, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Again, just a delayed energy, that's all. I very much feel like you're looking forward to spring. Maybe to Gemini season, Maybe your birthday time frame is where you thrive the most. For a lot of people, whenever their birthday is, that their season is when they thrive. It's just kind of how it goes. Okay, 7 more cards for Gemini, please, for January 2021. What's the overall energy? What messages do they need to hear? Whoa, this spun. So this was in the upright, but it spun around in the deck. So we'll just leave it in the upright. You have the Strength card. Messages for Gemini, please. Angel spirit guides for their highest good. Okay, you have the Devil in reverse. For some reason I feel that's connected to the High Priestess. A bunch of other shit fell out. Hold on one second. Okay. 5 more. Ooh. They keep flipping. Whatever this energy is that you're in, it's like clear, concise messages popping out. Alright. 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. Ooh. In reverse though, so maybe there was a conflict, but it's near the end. Alright, 3 more cards. You have the Queen of Wands. 2 more cards for Taurus. Okay. you have the Tower. Doesn't have to be a bad thing. Give me 1 second. And you have the Empress coming out. Not a bad deal to have the Magician and the Empress. The Magician, you know, at the start of your reading, the Empress at the end. Let's see. I'm feeling like you let go of a friendship. Or you just like lost some friends over the past year, or they lost you, something like that. Maybe it was that type of crowd that like drank a lot or smoked a lot or something like that, with this Devil card here. And, you know, you like took yourself out of that crowd, I'm feeling. There could have been some type of conflict here. This could be you looking back on the friendships you've built. You know, were they really friendships, or were they, you know, acquaintances and you guys had the same hobbies, but now that you don't smoke and drink anymore, or have some kind of habit like that, that was not necessarily healthy for you or healthy for anyone else, but, you know, you don't judge other people, you just remove yourself. That's what I'm feeling here. Or maybe you had some friends that did you wrong, and that's why you have this High Priestess in reverse. Whatever it is, it's that same group of people that you removed yourself from. That's what I'm feeling. You could be the type of person that holds on to, I don't want to say toxic friendships, but, you know, friendships that don't serve you. And, you know, again, with the Seven of Pentacles in the Devil card here in reverse, it's like you knew that this wasn't the greatest group of friends, but, you know, whether you knew them for a long time or you didn't, or you were lonely and you don't have a lot of friends and this is kind of just the group that you ended up being in, something like that. You didn't really want to separate yourself from these people, but you knew it was the best thing for you. Again, could have been a little bit of conflict. There was a Tower moment of some kind, but I'm not feeling it was like too crazy. Honestly, with you coming out as the Empress and with the Queen of Wands here too, it's like you definitely had some fire signs in here with you. The Magician can be associated with all the elements, but, you know, with all this yellow and red, generally associated with a fire sign. The Leo card is here with the Strength. You have the Five of Wands and the Queen of Wands. And the Empress is associated with earth and fire. So, maybe some of your friends were fire signs. Maybe, you know, I feel like there's two situations here. There's the outside situation with the friendships. And you remove yourself and maybe you went into like a little bit of a hermit mode, but in hermit mode you seem to thrive. And that's why this Magician is here. That's why the Wheel of Fortune is here. You intuitively knew these people weren't for you. And that's why the Queen of Wands and the Empress are here too. It's like you have so many major arcanas. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, that's, and you have the Queen of Wands. But it's like you let go of these people and you thrived in your personal life. Again, you could have went into a little bit of a hermit mode, just to get yourself back together. I mean, get back to your hobbies before you knew these people, or, you know, find a new hobby with this Magician here. Quarantine, you know, I don't know who's following what rules and what states and all that stuff, but you may have had time to yourself to pick up a new hobby. Maybe start a business, something crafty, I feel, with this Magician and the Empress too. And with this Wheel of Fortune, it's like, I apologize for bouncing around in this reading, but that's because there's two situations going on here. There's that outside situation with the friendships that, whatever, there may have been a tower moment, but it's not a big deal. I'm feeling like you think it's not a big deal. Maybe your group of friends is like, what the fuck? But you're like, well, we're all adults and, you know, you're allowed to remove yourself from people and situations that you don't want to be in, and that's what you did. And other people might not like it, but it's, you know, everyone is entitled to their own decisions and life moves and all that stuff. So that's that outside situation with the, you know, the intuition, 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Devil, right? The internal situation is you here, the Magician, again with the intuition, but not related too much. The Magician, the Wheel of Fortune, a little bit of the Strength card, the Queen, and the Empress. That's you. And that, you know, I'm gonna grab it after I do a couple oracle cards, but I'm gonna grab that bumblebee energy. Like I said in the beginning, I just saw a lot of abundance. And it could be that, you know, Gemini season, springtime is like your time to shine, is what I'm hearing. And that's probably why you have the Magician card as your start of your reading, and the Empress card as your end to the reading. So maybe something you've been manifesting, and you just felt like this group of friends was like weighing you down. That's what I feel. Like they weren't serving you, you weren't serving them. Maybe like your hobby, not your hobbies, but your interests and, you know, the shit you had in common, like maybe it changed. Whether it was you that changed or them that changed, change is the only constant in this human experience. And that's kind of just where I'm going to leave it, honestly, because people grow and people change. I'm going to get a fairy oracle, and then I'm going to grab that bumblebee card. Alright, so yeah, it's feeling like two aspects of a situation. The outside situation with the friendships, and you being more focused on your personal growth, like getting rid of distractions, manifesting something that's going to come to fruition in the springtime. You know, April, May, that time frame of 2021. Alright. So this is a fairy oracle deck. I'm going to get an overall energy for Gemini in January 2021. Overall energy for Gemini. Angel spirit guides. Thank you for your divine wisdom. Okay, 2 came out. I'm going to take both just because they came out together. You have abundance. What did I say? Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Springtime, your birthday season, is when you're going to shine. April, May, you know, possibly a little bit of June, but I'm really feeling April, May. Springtime, abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have had in fairyland and human land. I always giggle with that, human land. There is enough abundance for everyone. Alright, so you got that one. And then you also got tree wisdom. This tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Through this tower moment and through with your friends or your group of people that you associated yourself with. You know, whatever. Through this 7 of Pentacles and 5 of Wands energy. I don't feel like you cared that much. You know, like this situation with your friends, it didn't affect you so much as it affected the group of friends. Or the group of people. It doesn't even feel like close friends, just feels like people you know, you were trying to hold on to and they were trying to hold on to you, but you grew apart. That's what it feels like. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sound it makes. Yeah. You knew the answer all along with this High Priestess. When it's in the reverse, it's like, again, that holding on energy. It's like unnecessary. You you know it's unnecessary, the group of people or the other person knew it was unnecessary to try and keep holding on to these friendships when you very clearly grew apart and you're focusing on your personal growth. That's what it feels like. So I'm going to get that Bumblebee card. Give me 1 second. It really feels like, you know, springtime is your time to shine. And your time that, you know, will bring in your abundance. Because of all the manifesting you've been doing this year. That's what it feels like. Alright. Number 7 and page 21. For the B. Those numbers might be significant to you. That's why I just say them. Okay. Bee Spirit, sweet results await. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Oracle message. The Bee Spirit's message is that sweet rewards are on their way if you're willing to get your ego out of the way. Get your ego out of the way. I mean, that speaks to the end, or, you know, holding on to the relationships that don't serve you because of, like, bad habits. That's what that was speaking to, but still. Immerse yourself in the connected energy of all things. Bee Spirit knows not to let a sense of being a separate self get in the way of a good thing. Spirit is always producing honey. Honey is abundance. Miracles and magic are everywhere. When you connect with the great hive, you are vibrating and buzzing in exquisite harmony with all. Bee Spirit asks that your focus be on connectivity. Your body, heart, and soul and psyche experience total interconnectedness and a true integration when you self-forget. When you remember you are part of a greater unified consciousness. Moving from separation into connection, from self-centered limitation to spirit-centered infinite possibility. Right? That magician, infinite possibility. The Empress, infinite possibility. Your manifestations that you've been working on, whether it be the past year or the past couple years, are going to come to fruition in your birthday season of 2021. So we've entered the age of Aquarius, but, you know, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, we're all air signs. It's going to affect us collectively the most. So this is your confirmation that whatever manifestations you've been putting into action or planting the seeds this year, last year even, are going to come to fruition in your birthday season. You are the magician and you are the Empress. They're almost crowning your reading, right? Okay. Fully in alignment with your highest expression of yourself, your heart opens and creativity rushes through you seemingly without effort as you experience that nothing feels like work. Industriousness is driven by enthusiasm and inner motivation, and time seems to fly by quickly as the hive supports you in the making of the honey, which is the making of the abundance, the manifestation of abundance. Do you feel the presence of your helpers in the hidden realms adding to your energy, to your creations? Again, magician energy, Empress energy. Even with this Queen of Wands energy, that's passion, drive, calculated moves, right? Calculated moves in manifesting, and almost on a time with the help of divine timing, but you almost knew that, like, come springtime, it's that time to where all of your hard work is going to unfold and bring you blessings and abundance. That's what I feel. Magical results are taking form and will be sweeter than you expect. Bee Spirit wants you to remember that your part in the divine partnership with the conscious universe is being rewarded, even though you can't see that yet. Maybe you being, involved with this group of friends was you essentially blocking your blessings, and that's why you had to get out of that situation. And it doesn't even mean, like, this didn't have to be like some crazy fight or anything. It was you guys growing apart. You and whatever group of friends this is relevant to, this is speaking on. It's like personal growth took precedence over keeping a friend group. That's what happened. And that's not bad. And if, that group of people was any type of friends, they'd be doing the same thing in their life, right? you know, personal growth within themselves. And it wouldn't be such a big conflict because everyone was growing in their own way. But some people some people refuse the growth, you know what I mean? And that doesn't make you better than anyone. I'm just saying, like, that could be what happened here. This B message is a long one. Be a part of the larger whole, the force that brings forth all that is sweet and delightful. And then your protection message for the bee. When the bee spirit comes as your protector, she asks you to be very honest with yourself. That's that intuition, that high priestess in reverse. You were taking too long to make this decision. You had to be honest with yourself. Was this group of friends really for me? You know, are we serving each other's highest good? It doesn't have to be like a selfish thought either. It's like, maybe you weren't the greatest friend to them either, you know? It goes both ways. Do you want to taste the sweet honey that others have been making but you believe is unattainable for you? Do you wonder how others end up with so much magical honey when you seem to have none? Maybe that's what you felt because you were blocking your blessings, right? By keeping your associations with this friend group. Have you bought into the illusion of separation and become convinced that you can't have what others have? Others in the hive enjoy? Do you separate from the hive to do it all on your own or to hoard what honey you have, unwilling to trust that there's plenty of support and plenty of sweetness to go around? That could also be speaking to this too. I mean, maybe you went into hermit mode because you don't really have a lot of balance when it comes to your personal growth and like you getting in the zone versus like maintaining friendships. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I know with myself as an Aquarius, that's an air sign trait. Like we're either all or nothing. So you could be all into your personal growth and then everything else kind of just fades to the background and it becomes like a selfish energy, but sometimes it's not balanced, right? We get in the zone with stuff. If you have been overworking and overdoing and have not given yourself any time to enjoy the sweetness of your life, Bee Spirit is telling you to stop and recharge. Empress energy, recharge. You know, like self-care and all that stuff. Perhaps you're afraid that if you don't get something done, it just won't get done. Again, in the zone energy. However, even busy bees need to take a break, and when they do, the honey still gets made. So remind yourself that sweetness is everywhere and available to you always when you need it. But like I said, that all of your manifestations are going to come to fruition in your birthday season. So the 3 months surrounding your birthday, that time frame of spring, right? So this seems like a really great reading. My only advice would be to, if you got rid of this friend group or they got rid of you or whatever it was, is like, we all grow at our own pace. So maybe you outgrew this group of friends, but that's not a bad thing. And like I said, the group of people, it doesn't have to be a lot of people either, because I'm hearing 3. The Empress is associated with the number 3. It could be like 3 friends that you had. Or 3 acquaintances or something. People that you were generally like hanging out with. Whether it be before COVID, after COVID, or during COVID, whatever. The main thing being that those people, if they're not growing, you gotta, you are who you surround yourself with. And that could have been what you realized, with this bad habit kind of devil card, is like you didn't want to be in the energy they were in. Maybe they didn't want to be the energy you were in. Either way, you're in this Empress energy, you're in this Magician energy, and abundance is coming towards you because of your focus on your personal growth and your manifestations coming to fruition. So this is overall a great read. My only advice, like I kind of said, but I drifted off, your balance, figure out how to balance your relationships with people, or how to like create new relationships with like-minded people while you're manifesting your own goals, because isolation will bring you a lot of success, but you know, everything in moderation, right? I'm not telling you to like go out and party and stuff. I'm just saying, you know, you can still have friends while you manifest your goals. That's all. So hopefully this resonates with you. I mean, your birthday season is going to be great. I can already tell. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Relatively new to YouTube. I mean, I've only had my channel probably like a month and a half, 2 months, but I'd really like to know if these readings are resonating. So let me know, Gemini. Yeah, I hope your first half of the year going into your birthday, but January 2021 is great.